Yo, how's it going, everyone? It's that time once again here on the Ningen Plays channel for more long dark survival. I was originally going to do more high on life, but I'm just really in the mood to play the long dark because now that, I've been streaming it for a little while, but now that we finally got like an actual objective, like an actual mission, like a thing to do in the game, like it just makes me want to play it even more because now that we've been to the airfield, we now have the transistor radio. That means we have a mission objective to go around to a bunch of different areas, fix all of those radio towers, which some of which I have done already, and then that once they're all fixed and an aurora happens, the transmitter radio will point us towards like hidden bunkers and stuff, and you can only find them in the sequential order. So the ultimate final bunker that has loads of crazy loot and stuff in it is back at the airfield, but you can only even find it once you've opened all of the other ones. So now, alongside just surviving for a given amount of time, we do actually now have an objective. So it's one of those things where, as much as I have been enjoying High on Life, and I hope you guys have as well, it's just one of those things where, like, this is the game that I really want to be playing at the moment. So I'm doing this one again. But how's everyone doing? Shout out to Little Blue, of course. We've got Weeb, Class, Goku King, Drace, and Bringer are here already. How you guys doing today? Right, so it's finally morning. I don't have a lot of food on me. Where's my next objective? I need to fix the radio tower that's in Forlorn Muskeg. I don't know what the best way to do that is because I'm assuming it's missing all of the elements required. And I do have wires and stuff here, but there's also, I don't think there's anything here in this house specifically that you can break down to make scrap metal. So, and then the most important thing is the car battery. And because car batteries weigh like 15 kg, it would be very, very difficult for me to carry a car battery all the way from like here to the place where I need to take it. So I dropped a load of stuff on the floor here so I didn't have to carry it all. Okay, so I don't know why I'm carrying all of these bullet casings as well. I do need to do that at some point. Look, all this stuff I've got here. I need to go to the place where you can craft ammo, but unfortunately it's also one of those really annoying places where there's them stupid wolf packs that will repeatedly attack me and have almost killed me on multiple occasions before. So I'm not really looking forward to going back there, if I'm being honest. But all right, let's take those with me. There's also no flour here, so despite traveling all this way from where I was, I still can't make any of those wolf and bear meat pies, which is annoying because 4.26, so those can go in there, that can't go in there. I've got a stack of 42 painkillers that are only at 80 something% capacity. That's pretty funny. Right, so basically what I need to do, because Forlorn Muskeg is only the next area that connects to this one, rather than carry a whole bunch of stuff that I might not even necessarily need, what I need to do first is just go there and see what I actually need, and then go get those things and then go back, because it is only the next area that connects to this one, so it won't be the biggest mission. But yeah, this is the thing we unlocked, the Signal Void Tail. So we've got to investigate signal in Hushed River Valley, investigate signal in Pleasant Valley, and then, yeah, repair transmitter in Forlorn Muskeg is the only one I haven't finished repairing. So that is the one that we're going to go try do next. Weeb says, doing good, excited to actually have some free time this weekend to play Xenoverse. Nice. Yeah, I saw some of the stuff people posted earlier of, like, John 1000 going Super Saiyan 3 and stuff like that. Looks pretty cool. Very excited for Xenoverse 3. Bringer 2,000 stones in and Beast is still 69%. Oof. Bro, why are you still summoning? Like, he's not even that good. Bruh. Also, that's brutal luck, because 2,000 stones, I'm assuming that means you got the pity copy then, or if you've not yet, because obviously 2,000 stones will have easily, well, it gets you past the pity, right? Because it's like, the pity's like 1,500 stones. So you've already gone past the pity, like, value. Also, Raldo is here. How's it going? So yeah, we just got to head down the railroad track and then get to the next area over here. Yeah, I got the pity copy. Ooh, so you've only, in 2,000 stones, you've only actually pulled one copy. Yeah, that is brutal. Looks like GDC could be any saga or movie from Z. Yeah, I saw that, because isn't it the guest for the stream is the composer for Head Chala and some of the other stuff from Z, right? So you would assume if they've got the composer that worked on stuff for Z to be a guest at the thing, then it's probably going to be something related to Z, right? Surviving. How's everyone doing in the Ningen household? Yeah, good. Other than still being very, very hot, obviously. And excited because, as I mentioned on the stream on... Wait, what is Friday? Yeah, Wednesday. Tomorrow, this time tomorrow, we'll be at My Chemical Romance. So, very excited. Gerardo, how's it going? Leave Mystery Lake. Okay, so where on the map? Let me bring up Forlorn Muskeg. What a name for an area. I don't even know what a muskeg is, but this one is forlorn, apparently. So it's real sad boy hours for this this muskeg, whatever a muskeg is. Yeah, because there's not even any cars in this area from what I can see on the map. Because obviously there's the train track that goes right through the middle, and then the rest of it is just like abandoned. Like there's an abandoned farm. That was the place where we found the forge and made a bunch of arrowheads. But like, there's no cars, so hang on. That's not even the radio tower I thought it was. Wait, where's the map key? Where am I actually going? Perhaps not the one I thought I was going to. So that says shortwave tower, and it's got the red thing. But then there's also one over here. So is it that one? Is the little black radio tower actually the one that is the one that needs fixing? Why is it not? Why does that icon not show? Oh, it's there. Oh, so it isn't the red one. Okay. All right, so I basically went to... I was going to go to completely the wrong place. It's the tower that we have actually been to, but that's up here to the left on a cliff where there's like a crashed helicopter nearby. So I think I just didn't repair it when we went there the first time because I just didn't have all the stuff on me. So I wonder if... Was there a car battery there when we went there the first time? I'm not actually sure. Oh, well, we'll see. Imagine if GDC has 6 LRs. I mean, that would be crazy. I don't expect it, but hope you have a great time. Same to Little Blue. Oh, yeah, I'm sure we will. It's, I mean, I can't imagine that we won't. It's like Little Blue's favourite band of all time. I'm also a very big fan of the era. Like, we both grew up in our, like, young sort of, like, emo phases, really, really liking their music. For me, it was only, like, one specific album, and then I wasn't a huge fan of the Black Parade when it first came out. Because if you think about it, if you listen to, like, 3 Cheers a lot, and listen to, like, I'm Not Okay and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure the actual song, The Black Parade, like the When I Was a Young Boy one, I'm sure that was the first song that came out. Like, if you listen to 3 Cheers and then you listen to the Black Parade song, it is very different to their, like, the music from their previous album. So when it first came out, I didn't really like it, and so then I didn't listen to them for years. So a lot of their newer stuff I've, like, not really heard, but because Little Blue likes them, and obviously because we're going to see them, we've been listening to a lot of their stuff recently, and I've got to hear more of the stuff that I hadn't really heard all that much before. So yeah, it should be very, very good. I have Drace's Tech Pan Curse. I've pulled 10 copies. Oof. Yikes. Everyone but Beast Forku in the Int Super Saiyan 4 is a rainbow now. Damn, so not only are you not pulling Beast summoning on that banner, you're not even pulling the actual Anniversary LRs, which is like the only reason to summon on that banner instead of Beast's actual banner. Yeah, that's brutal. But yeah, what are some of your guys' favourite bands? Like, if you had the opportunity, if there was like one band you could think of that you'd really want to go and like, if you had the opportunity to, like, you know, this week. I mean, it's pretty short notice, but it doesn't really matter if it's this weekend or not. If you had the opportunity to go to see a band live, like soon, and you could only pick one, who would it be? Let me know. I went to a lot of gigs back in my, like, ute, because, you know, I'm unk status now, but, like, back when I was in my later teens, like, when we first started up doing all the wrestling stuff, even when we were just doing it in my friend's backyard without an actual ring and stuff, we used to go to gigs all the time, like, small gigs at, like, smaller clubs in London for bands before they'd already were, like, super famous. So I've seen, like, bands like Papa Roach, I've seen, like, 3 times. I've seen Bullet for My Valentine. I've seen lots of bands. It would be hard to list them all. I mean, funny thing is, compared to a lot of people's first ever, like, experience, the first concert I ever went to was an all-day festival. So talk about starting off, like, go big or go home. Because I went to Ozfest in, like, 2001. And it was, like, Slipknot, Disturbed, Mudvayne, Pantera, Soulfly. That was the first time I saw Papa Roach, I think. And then, yeah, we just used to go to gigs, like, all the time. Back when it was, like I say, like, small clubs in London and tickets would be, like, a tenner. Asking Alexandria. I've heard of them. Evanescence. System of a Down would be cool. I don't like their newer stuff. All that much. Like, once they got to the era of the album that has, like, BYOB and the crazy guitarist guy started writing a lot more of the songs, I kind of stopped liking their stuff as much. To be honest, we were joking about it the other day on the stream on Wednesday, I think, about being too old to go to, like, get in the mosh pit and stuff like that. I think most bands that I've really wanted to see, I've already seen, and I'm too old. I'm in the Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon, like, I'm too old for this shit, like, mindset when it comes to going to gigs now, for the most part, unless it's a band that I really, really want to see. And I feel like those are quite few and far between. Would have said Skillet, but not a huge fan of their newer albums. I've heard some of their older stuff. They're the ones that did that song Hero, right? I also found out that apparently they're actually like a Christian rock band, but that song Hero is pretty good. But yeah, I think the only band I can think of now, in terms of bands that I really like, that I would actually want to go and see, is a band called Dance Gavin Dance. But I don't know if they would even tour over here. They did a tour in the US not that long ago. Although they changed their singer from the one who was the singer when I got, like, super into them. He was their singer for years on, like, multiple albums, and now he left, and now they've got a newer one. And he can still do the songs, like, pretty much as well. He, like, because the original singer had a very unique voice, because they've got 2 singers. They had a vocally, like, sort of quite fairly high pitched singer, and then a guy that does the, like, screamy shouty bits, and it was the fucking wolf behind a tree. You fucking jump scared me. You bastard. Jesus. I was mid-flow and everything. I was trying to think, and then Jesus, wolf howling. Literally, his head was sticking out from behind this tree. Yeah, so it was the one that did the sort of more high-pitched melodic singing is the one who left. And the person he has such a unique voice that, like, the person that took his place, just, like, it's just not the same. He's still good, but yeah, they're probably, in terms of, because I'm one of those people that I have for years I very much just listen to like a playlist of all the same music I've been listening to for like 15 years. I very rarely find new stuff. But I found them a few years ago. Sister Ningen likes them as well. They're probably one of the only bands that if they played over here... I don't know how popular they are now, so I don't know. I don't think they would be a band that would play at like a massive, massive arena, because I don't really want to do that either. I once saw a band, one of my friends, this was again back in the wrestling era, a band called Nerf Herder. They're like a geek punk band. Their songs are all about how they're loser nerds. I saw, it was, I can't remember what the place was called. It was at a club in London, and I swear the room was probably not that much, maybe twice the size of our living room, like very, very small. There was no barrier or even gap between the stage. The stage was probably only like 2 feet high off the floor, and I think there were probably about, I would be surprised if there was 100 people there. Like the smallest gig that I've ever been to, and that was awesome because it was so like small. But yeah, oh nice, I did actually already do, there was a car battery here already. Sweet. Went to Metallica ages ago, nice. Rage Against the Machine, pretty good. Yeah, Xenoverse gameplay trailer thing came out today. Right, so the only thing that I don't have then, everything else was already here. So the only thing I don't have is we need the scrap metal. So we need 5 pieces of scrap metal, and I have currently none. And there's none, like, laying around here. So, let's look at the map. Where could I find scrap metal here? Annoyingly, I know there was a lot of it leading up to the place where I made all those arrowheads, because you need scrap metal to make the arrowheads. So maybe I should just go back there and hope that I left a bunch of arrowheads there when I was there last. Because, yeah, we need 5 pieces of scrap metal in order to finish repairing this radio tower. But yeah, Xenoverse 3 gameplay looking pretty cool. That's a game that I will definitely be getting. I love Xenoverse. Just for the creator character and like messing around doing all the PQs and all that stuff. I was never into the PvP in Xenoverse, but... Wait, is this... Yeah, is this the right way? Oh yeah, that's where I killed the wolf. For some reason I thought the floor looked like it was icy water, which means I would have gone the wrong way, but no. Yeah, it's I've always been a fan of, because I've said before on the channel and on streams and stuff, even on the other channel, like I've always been a fan of games that have creator character. Like even if a game didn't look that good overall, but it had a really good looking creator character system, I'd probably try it just because I do like that sort of thing, like fully customizing your characters and stuff, so I will definitely be giving it a try. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we didn't get another crossover of some kind. Hopefully we get that Ultra Super Villain Quelled Goku and, like, the crazy Final Form Fu, but obviously if we're going by what they did with Vegeta, we only got one character and not a secondary one. We got a banner unit, obviously, but that would kind of suck if it was like Goku and then the crazy Final Form Fu was just his banner unit. But yeah, hopefully more Xenoverse stuff. Obviously anything that's a crossover category buff, I'd be happy with that, because we need it. I mean, we need the Heroes ECAs, but mostly worries me with the limited what's the limited transformation thing? Because I've seen people posting like screenshots. I haven't actually watched any of the videos or anything myself. Have any wood on me? Yes, but not a lot. I was going to say, because I need to make a fire soon. Also, I have to very much make sure I don't fall through the ice anytime soon. Well, I mean, ever, really, but... Oh, excuse me. Xenoverse 1 and 2 can be Super Saiyan for the whole match. Xenoverse 3, the transformations are timer based now. Do we know exactly how it works and everything already yet? Or is it like, as the game goes on, will you be able to upgrade it and stuff so that you actually can stay as it for longer? Or do we know for definite the fact that it's only for a limited time? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that's the thing. Like, as you get through the game more and level up more, you can then stay in the transformations for longer or something. Zhao, how's it going? Oh, I'm way further around the map than I thought I was, so we're at the bunkhouses. So... did I ever go? Apparently there's potentially a prepper cache up there somewhere. I don't recall... I don't know if I went up there. No information yet, but one screenshot showed a 40-second timer. Oh, isn't that... I thought... I saw people talking about that. Is it not like the... when you go Super Saiyan, you have like a 40-second charge timer and then you can go Super Saiyan 3 or something? Like, it's not actually... you only have 40 seconds as a Super Saiyan. At least from some of the things that I thought I'd seen. Although, yeah, technically that is true. Technically there is no new Assassin's Creed game. It's just the remake or the remaster of 4. But 4 is one of the best ones. Yeah, you've got to be kidding me. I'm literally wearing the thing, the special boots that let you walk on uneven ground with, like, well, it's not impossible, obviously, because it happened, but the whole point of wearing the special boots that I'm wearing is that you can walk on uneven ground and have a much lower chance of hurting yourself. And then it happens anyway. So apparently there's... oh, it's there. Did I just not come up here last time, or...? But yeah, Black Flag Resynced is a remaster of Black Flag, which came out, like... not 20 years ago, but over 10 years ago. I mean, very much over 10 years ago, but...
I could use this.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't come and look up here last time. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 4 is super good. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's new or not. It's a good pickup. Charles, that's a great game. Sing along with all the sea shanties. A couple of snares. Oh wow, this is going to be one of those proper stocked preppers caches, isn't it? Because I found one before, like earlier in the game, it was just empty. Yeah, a couple of emergency stims hidden in there. Bunch of wood. Loads of lantern fuel.
I wonder who owns this stuff.
Plastic containers with matches and accelerant in. Hell yeah. Oh, there's a piece of scrap metal. That's one. Oh, there's another one. That's 2 less pieces I need to find. Well, yeah, it's new. The remaster is new, as in it just came out, but it's a remaster of Assassin's Creed 4, which is, yeah, like I say, over 10 years old.
This stuff will come in handy.
That doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not. It's just not new technically. I don't know if they have they actually done anything new in it, or is it literally just like graphically remastered? Because hopefully there's like extra content or something as well. But I mean, if I could just find the 5 pieces of scrap metal in here, that would be perfect. Oh shit! There's a bow and 4 arrows. Hell yeah! This is a great place to find. Actually, I can scrap off this lantern because I've already got one. That'll be more scrap metal. Oh boy! Look at all of this stuff. Oh, there's a cured deer hide. That means I can literally just repair my deer thing without needing to do anything. Hell yeah, dude. This place is stocked up. There's a wolf pelt on the wall. Oh, this is awesome. Water bottles, more jerky, peaches, loads of cans here. Oh, hell yeah. More jerky on the floor. Beans! We found some beans. Beans. I mean, I'm sure, I know it's difficult, like, with Dokkan passives, but, like, if you read the thing in the Xbox store for the game, like, it would have told you that it's a remaster of a game that came out. I wouldn't even be surprised. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if the description also literally says the year that the original one came out in.
It feels like a lot of gear.
Whoa! All these cans are so... man, this place is an absolute treasure trove. You love to see it. More peaches, some tea, some maple syrup, some more maple syrup, some herbal tea, another cooking pot. Bro, there's like too much stuff here. A new revolver. Look how fancy that is. That's some Red Dead shit. Look at that. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad I came in here. There's too much stuff. I've got too much stuff to carry now. There's too many good things in here. Next idea for World Tournament, eat a can of beans. I mean, I've already done beans on toast, like... I mean, we can think about it ahead of time, because I'm sure there'll be a World Tournament eventually soon. Yeah, I can use that deer hide that I just found to repair my deer trousers. And there was rabbit hides in here, but I think I repaired my hat and gloves not that long ago. Oh, but there was a wolf pelt as well. I can repair my wolf coat without having to... because it's already cured. That's the problem, is like if I kill a wolf, I have to then leave the pelt in my house for like 10 days or whatever it is for it to be ready for me to then use. But I found one here that was literally already cured. So now I can just use it to repair my coat. Traditional English breakfast. Oh my god, so much stuff now. Hell yeah. I mean, it's a good problem to have in a survival game, and I've got too much stuff. And there is another lantern, so yeah, I've got 4 pieces of scrap metal. I can scrap that other lantern that's in here, so that will put me up to 5. So literally when I leave this bunker, I can just go back to the radio tower now. Hell yeah. Eat some of these packets of jerky. I found a load of water as well. Actually, let's drink the herbal tea because it'll help me sleep better. Backyard baseball? I can't say I've heard of it. As in, is it a type of game, or is it a type of real baseball, or was it a video game or something else? The aurora's happening. Oh, if only I'd repaired the radio tower already. Yeah, there's not much light in here though, because obviously the aurora makes all lights and stuff work, but there's basically nothing in here. Actually, I should follow my guy's footsteps and just drink from my can. I didn't find it in a bunker though, it was just in the fridge. I don't know my. Actually, I haven't even looked at my Docom phone properly since this morning. I've actually done all my dailies. Yes. So I woke up fully rested. It's nearly morning. Yeah, I've got 4 pieces of scrap metal. I've now got loads of food. I didn't pick up any clothes. Nope. Picked up a bunch more first aid stuff. I've got loads of wood now. So yeah, I've got a very full pack now. See, I'm carrying 62 kg out of a maximum 45. So, you know, just a tad over encumbered, but... at least eating the jerky because it's dry makes you thirstier. Why does Car-jitsu? Oh.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Crow feathers. Didn't even see those there before. Or that plastic container. Ah, those are the things you make arrow shafts with. There's loads of them. Oh my god, there's just too much stuff here. It's too good. I'm so over encumbered. This place was an absolute gold mine. Okay. That's an archery book, but I don't need it because my archery is at 5. It's an old baseball game you play as a bunch of kids. The gameplay is pretty much old. Alright. So it is a modification of real, like you do actually play it in real life, and it's just like a modification of the rules. I did look in all of these, yeah. I don't want this.
Could end up being useful.
It's not... I don't need all this wood. I want it. That's the problem. There's too much good stuff in here. I want it all, but I can't, like, carry all of it.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Alright, so I came from this way. Yeah, and how good would this be if I just walk at this speed for the next, like, half an hour of the game?
Goodness. Made it through another night.
Yeah, I can't be doing that, so... let's get a fire going. Waste a bit of time, cook up some food and stuff here. I do not need all of this wood. Okay, so let's chuck out a... Oh, well, obviously some beans. Of course. Kajutsu is an actual sport where you fight in a car. As in, you are both in the same car and you fight each other. Because that sounds hilarious. And stupid, but hilarious. Yeah, I didn't really get to drop a lot, did I? Break down that lantern. I've got a lot more lantern fuel. Put that in there. Oh, is it getting windy? Okay, I thought the fire was going to get blown out. I'm just carrying too much stuff. Both in the same car. Yeah, that is actually crazy, but funny. Okay, well, I can walk a little bit faster, but... Oh, I know what I can do to waste time. And potentially get rid of a wet... Oh. Of course, it's at 96%. Typical. I found a really cool pistol, and it's also... Hell yeah, look at that. So I can... Where's my pistol? Load. Put the bullets in this one. Hell yeah. I'm assuming it's just better than the other one in like every way. Deadlier shots at a distance. Okay, interesting. Hell yeah. $9 Oh, it must have gone really windy. That's good though, because it lets me just get rid of all of this wood, because as soon as you put wood on the fire, it goes up to like 2 hours. And within like a few seconds, it's going to go back to like 9 minutes or whatever it is. Which is fine. Superman, or I've always been a big Superman fan. I used to have a lot of different like Superman t-shirts, like different coloured ones with different styles of the logo and stuff. I do like both, but I've always been a fan of Superman. As much as I do like Batman, I am not a fan. Like, I know comics are, well, originally they were not. You've got to be kidding me. Again, I'm still wearing those boots. More aimed at kids, but like, as you get older and they've obviously made more adult versions of like both of those characters for different movies and comics and stuff, I just like... I think I'm sure we've talked about this on stream ages ago, probably when the last movie came out, but for me, I just can't get part. I know there are explanations in the in universe, like Batman explains it himself in like multiple different stories, but for me, I just find the like he will never kill any of the villains thing like really, really annoying and stupid. Like, you think about the hundreds and hundreds of lives that would have been saved if he just kills the Joker instead of constantly capturing him, putting him in Arkham Asylum, then he breaks out and kills a bunch more people. Like, just kill him. Like, JP date for the summon points has changed. Yeah, that's the video I made earlier today talking about that. So I reckon, yeah, around the 15th. Which is much better for me, because when we were talking about it in a video I made a couple of days before, based on last time with the UI Goku Tanabata, the Jiren banner came out on the 18th. And if the banner came out on the 18th this year, which is a Saturday, that'd be really awkward for me, because that Saturday the 18th is going to be another one of those days where I go and play board games with my friends all day. So if the Part 2 LR came out on that day, that would be very frustrating for me. But... because it'd be one of those things, the banner would probably come out at 6 o'clock in the morning, so then I'd have to get up super early, record summons and stuff, and then go out for the whole day. It'd be very crazy and busy. But yeah, looks like potentially the 15th for the Part 2 banner, which would be pretty good. The banner itself is probably going to be pretty bad. Although it should have Cell Max, Metal Cooler, Birdcoo, and potentially Tech Broly as well. Which, it makes me worry that Tech Broly won't be on the banner, because normally Part 2 Carnival LR banners don't have more than 3, like Carnival LRs. And if Metal Cooler and Birdcoo are both going to be on there, then does that mean we're going to get screwed out of Broly being on it, or is he still going to be on there? Because, yeah, I don't know. Come on, I need you to get around this bit, but no, get off the ice. Oh, fucking hell, that was close. Because, yeah, I'm way too... like, look, see, in-game, like, to me, that part there is still snow. But apparently not, so I have to be very careful. I can't go that way. But yeah, that was close. Falling through the ice at this point, especially with how low my maximum HP is now because of my frostbite, falling through the ice again at any point in this playthrough is probably like an automatic death sentence for me. Yeah, it's just one of those crazy, like, in-universe things that doesn't make any sense. That, like, Yeah, after he's constantly escaped and killed more people so many times. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to not just get rid of him. Before in the Dark multiverse version of Batman. I mean, yeah, there's been a bunch of different versions of Batman. Like in the Flashpoint thing, where it's like an alternate universe where instead of Bruce's parents getting killed in the alley, Bruce got killed, and so his dad became Batman, and his mum went crazy and became the Joker. That's in like the Flashpoint timeline. And in that timeline, Thomas Wayne as Batman uses guns and kills people. So obviously very different ethos to Batman himself from the main timeline. Walking into the wind as well as being massively over encumbered, so I'm going so slow. I'm sure there's a thing in some game or movie that I've seen or heard, or I am just making it up in my brain, where they eventually kill... Oh no, wait, is it Expedition 33? Warning for Expedition 33 spoilers, just in case. In case Dr. Bridge is here lurking or anything, because this has happened before where I've accidentally spoiled a game that is quite old that somebody in the chat was playing. But yeah, I think it is actually an Expedition 33 spoiler, so if you are hearing this, I'm going to talk about Expedition 33 spoilers, so you should mute or leave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Expedition 33 where it's the thing that by defeating the main bad guy, which was the Paintress, it was actually her stopping, I think it was Renoir, from just killing everyone. Like, she was only killing certain people every year, but that was basically just to be in place of him just straight up killing everyone. So then when you get rid of her and go back to Lumiere, then everybody dies. So it's one of those things where, like, defeating the main bad guy was actually bad. Oh, fuck me, that's a moose. Oh, I'm fucked. Okay, well. Yeah, that's literally like, that's instant death, and I'm nearly 200 days in, and I'm finally on this this quest. Okay, it's saved when I sprained my ankle, right, or wrist even. Oh, fuck's sake, that means that moose probably is still going to be there. Cheat, I know, right? Look at me quitting to the menu in a game that has permadeath. Because, yeah, what am I actually on now? Yeah, oh, I am actually on day 201. So I have actually been alive for 200 days. Yeah, the thing is, I didn't bring my rifle with me either, so I do have my bow and arrow, but... Oh, fuck off. That didn't even happen last time, so that's an extra injury I've now gotten. Yeah, Jason Todd is a prime example of why Joker needed to get cooked. Well, it's like he says in the Red Hood story, and like because they made an animated movie of the Red Hood one. It's pretty cool. Because the guy that is Dean in Supernatural and Soldier Boy in The Boys, Jensen Ackles, is the guy that voices Jason Todd, who becomes Red Hood. Joker kills Jason Todd when he's like 16 or however old he is, like Robin. Joker kills him, like beats him to death with a crowbar. And one of the things that then I can't remember who it is. It's Raj Al Ghul? Like puts him in the Lazarus pit and brings him back to life, but Batman doesn't know. And then obviously he comes back as the Red Hood, and at first, like, Batman's like, how does this guy know all of my tactics and my strategy? And obviously it's because it was Jason Todd, who used to be Robin. But when Jason Todd captures Joker and is going to kill him, and Batman, like, gets there to stop him, it's one of the things that he says to him, where he's like, I could never understand why you wouldn't just kill this guy. And honestly, like, I think he says something along the lines of, he's like, honestly, one of the things that, like, hurt me the most is, like, even him killing me wasn't enough of a line that then you would finally kill him. Like, you still wouldn't kill him, so now I have to do it. And obviously Batman then still stops him from killing him. Madness, I tells you. All right, we got to be on the lookout now for this potential moose attack. I also don't have any flares on me. Oh, I do have a flare. I'm not sure if it scares mooses though, because they are like big boys when it comes to enemy wildlife, so I'm not actually sure if they're even scared of normal flares. They might not be, which means I could be in serious trouble. Do you think 6 shots from a revolver would be enough to kill a moose? Probably not. Also, my handgun skill is the lowest out of all of my weapons. I would actually probably be more likely to just kill him with the bow. Why would you pull out a pistol that has no bullets in it? Come on, bro. Yeah, exactly. Can't even blame Jason for being mad and hurt. He had every right to be in. Batman trying to justify it is so funny. Yeah, it's like once it gets to that point, like, come on. You could definitely argue that everybody deserves a second chance and maybe even a third chance, but the Joker's just one of those characters that is... He can be written any way the person who's writing that particular comic or whatever wants, because he's just insane. Like, nothing he does is for any... like good reason or anything. Like, there's a lot of stories about like what happens to the Joker if Batman actually like dies or like goes away, because Batman has become part of his entire purpose for even existing is just to torment Batman. Like at one point, I think in some of the stories, it's probably happened more than once, like in some of the stories as well, it's like, not in everyone, because obviously that's the problem with comics where there are all so many different versions and multiverse and all that kind of stuff. But there's a bunch of versions of like the Joker who knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and he just doesn't care, like, because he doesn't care that he's Bruce Wayne, and obviously trying to mess up his Bruce Wayne life doesn't interest him. He's just interested in fucking with Batman. He doesn't actually care about Bruce Wayne. I did also see there's a thing in some universes as well, which I think is actually kind of cool, where there's like I saw a thing about it, is that there's a story about a guy who finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman somehow. He's just some guy who's like a low-level street criminal, and then he starts putting it around that he knows who Batman is, and he'll sell his identity to like the villain that will pay him the most. And then a bunch of the villains like try and kill him, and eventually he ends up like at a place where a bunch of the villains are, like Joker, Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler, so on and so forth. And yeah, he's like, oh, don't you want to know who Batman is? Like, why are you all trying to kill me? Like, I'll happily just tell you all. Like, and some of them say that some of them already know, or some of them say that they already know, and the other ones say that they don't care. But it's kind of a cool angle on the secret identity thing, is that a bunch of the villains say they don't want people to know who Batman is, because if Batman's secret identity gets found out, and it gets found out that he's Bruce Wayne, then his Bruce Wayne life will basically get all messed up and fall apart. And if that happens, then it just means he'll have more time to be Batman, because he doesn't have to then waste all the time that he wastes pretending to be Bruce Wayne, who is just a millionaire playboy and clearly isn't secretly Batman. So if his identity comes out, he'll just stop. So all that time that he spends pretending to be Bruce Wayne, he would then just spend more time being Batman. So he'd mess up their plans and stuff even more than he already does, because he would just have more time to do Batman things, which I think is hilarious. Like, they let him have his secret identity so that he wastes time being Bruce Wayne. There's the moose. Can I go this way? Is that a... Oh no, because I need to go up there. Like, I have to go that way. Fuck. I don't know where to go. Yo, Aaron, how's it going? We live this morning? No, I didn't stream this morning. I don't normally do Dokon streams on a Friday morning. I think I did last week, but only because new stuff was out last Friday. But new stuff wasn't out today, so I didn't stream this morning. I won't be streaming on the second channel again until potentially Sunday morning. But it all depends how late we get back in, like tomorrow night and stuff. So don't be surprised if I post a update on the channel and Discord and stuff tomorrow evening saying that the Sunday morning stream is cancelled. But it might not. Like I say, it depends what time we get in and everything, because I've gone to bed late and still streamed in the morning before, so it's not a definite thing, but we'll see. Right, so the radio tower's up there, so I need to go like over there, and the moose is like up there somewhere, so I need to be very careful, because the moose will end me if he gets his hooves on me. Yeah, look, there he is. Right there, where the white dot is. Tomorrow won't be the podcast, no. I'm out tomorrow. It would have been the podcast tomorrow normally, because it's been 2 weeks since the last episode. But me and Little Blue are going to see My Chemical Romance tomorrow, so I will not be here. Plus, also, the Part 2 LR should be coming out next week. So I think we're doing the episode next Saturday instead. Oh, which I just realised we also can't, because I won't be here for that either, because that's my board game day. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot this is the time where, like, it's like 2 Saturdays in a row I'm busy. I should probably put that in the Discord before I forget. See if they want to do Sunday. Just realised I'm doing all this while just auto walking forward, so hopefully I didn't have walked myself to my death. Yeah, if I message them now before I forget. Are we expecting a hint for an LR, for the LR? I would maybe not a hint, and it would just straight up be the reveal stuff. Because if it is going to be next week, especially like Wednesday, we could actually see a reveal or a hint as early as like the end of this weekend. So like if I do stream on Sunday morning at that normal time of like 9 o'clock, there could be news about the Part 2 LR. I probably wouldn't expect it until like Monday though, but there's always a possibility, so we have to keep an eye out. Yo, Geek Recon, how's it going? How you doing? Right, so we avoided the deadly moose. And now we can get to the, imagine they post a picture of just the colours red and green. Yeah. What could that possibly be? Right, is there going to be another wolf here somewhere? I would hope not, since that one I killed is still there. Nice. I was hoping we could find 3. So you need 3 per arrow, and there was 3 in that, what you call it, bunker. So I need another 3 to make another arrow. Could be Broly still. What, if it was red and green? Like, the green, I kind of get it. Oh, there is a wolf here. I really want to try out that new pistol, but I also don't at the same time, because I don't know for sure that one shot with a pistol would actually kill a wolf. And after I just got a bunch of free resources to repair my clothes, if I shoot it and it doesn't kill it and then it jumps on me, it will damage my clothes, which I, like I say, literally just got to repair for free. Where is it? It's over there somewhere. Yeah, you run away. Good. Here's how people don't think it... I mean, I feel like... I mean, that's one of those things, as we've always said in the past. You can never say anything 100% with Dokkan, because sometimes they do wacky things. And even, you know... Even saying that, Trace, it is one of those things where Dokkan has a pattern of doing something a certain way, even for years in a row, and then they change it sometime, like out of nowhere. So... There is always the very, very slimmest possibility that it won't be Cell Max, but I mean, I'm saying like 99.9%, but there's still that there's still always that 0.01 that it could be. Part 2's Kale. No, just for Drace, Part 2 will finally be the Kefla. Because her leader skill will then... And, like, to make her even worse, like, her leader skill will be super bosses. Because technically, it relates to Cell Max, because he's a super boss. There you go. Bosh. I've got a throat infection, which makes swallowing hard. Oof. Gonna get beans in the chat to make me feel better. Let's go. I hope you feel better soon. Mega nice. Okay, so that's that objective complete. So now we need to investigate signal in Hush River Valley and investigate signal in Pleasant Valley. And to be fair, I have needed an excuse to go back to Pleasant Valley because it's where I made my first like big farmhouse base. In terms of in-game time, I probably haven't been there for like 100 days. So I imagine there's a lot of gone-off food and stuff there. But yeah, I should go back there, really. I don't need to be carrying 4 cans. Imagine a part 2 magenta that tags on normal exchange into cell max, but probably won't happen. I mean, that's the thing. Exchange into cell max, it would be terrible because the exchange unit means it would be only magenta's categories, and that would be awful. And if it's reversible exchange, like, it just seems like such a weird, like, why would you ever want to, unless they made him obviously super busted, like, why would you ever want to be using magenta? Like, who cares? Talk about an unhyped character. Like, oh, that was right in the eye. Oh, well, not quite, actually, but... Magenta's literally the guy, the Red Ribbon Army, like, Commander General guy that has, like, the moustache, and he puts on that, like, armor, like, robot jacket, and then Dr. Hedo's, like, little poison wasp robot kills him. But he's the one that activates Cell Max. So, I mean, it would make sense, and I think Legends did it right, but, like, it would make sense to have a Magenta that then, like, dies and revives into Cell Max, but because of the way Dokkan's categories and stuff work, it means he would only be on Magenta's categories, so he would suck. Because he wouldn't be on super bosses or movie bosses, because Magenta's not the boss of the movie. He would literally only be on, what, like Terrifying Conquerors, Mission Execution, not even target Goku, because he's not even specifically targeting Goku anymore. I guess technically he'd be on Earthlings and Earth-Red Fighters, but yeah, like that unit for the categories, that would suck. Want a Dr. Hedo unit that is all defense and utility, but zero offense. Yeah, kind of like a Chilai type unit. That would be cool. Although, he should have an active skill with the Poison Wasp thing, where it's like the Devilman thing, where it basically either does very, very little damage, or it has a really, really small percentage chance that it actually does loads of damage. That'd be funny. Is that something there on the floor? Well, it is, but I'm not sure what. Oh, it's where there was once a maple or birch sapling. Alright, so we fixed the radio tower. We just got to go back to Mystery Lake, regroup our little house thing, and then we'll be going back to the dam to travel back to Pleasant Valley, which is a place that we have not been to since the very, very start of this playthrough, pretty much. To say the Wasp is his super attack. Yeah, it could just be his super. Or I was imagining his super would just be, because doesn't he have like a little gun, like a little laser gun thing? Because he has his own superhero outfit as well. Yeah, it could just be like the little laser pistol, which, you know, he doesn't do particularly crazy damage. But then, yeah, his active skill is the Wasp. I think that'd be funny. I mean, they could quite easily make a Jiro character, like a Hedo character, that even if he was actually good, his super attack animation could just be him, like, pointing or something, and then it's Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 that actually attack the enemy, like in his super attack animation. But yeah, for what you're saying in terms of one that doesn't have any offensive, like, power, that obviously wouldn't make sense, because then it'd be kind of weird to have him have an animation where it's the Gammas that attack, but then they don't do anything. Like, they don't do any damage. So we got a new beast that uses previous Gohan's special moves. What Piccolo moves would you like to see on a Dokkan original orange Piccolo? Yeah, that'd be good. The Hellzone grenade on an orange Piccolo. And just make the Hellzone grenades all bigger and orange instead of yellow. Dude, that'd be sick as like a Dokkan original. No, you know what they should do? Because it's Gohan doing the special beam cannon, it should be Piccolo does the Hellzone grenade, and as they all like crash into the enemy, then Piccolo does a Masenko. Which I guess, isn't that technically his move anyway? Although, I can't remember. Because it's always been Gohan's thing. But did he get that from Piccolo? I can't actually remember back to like OG Z. Is Masenko technically a Piccolo move? And like Future Trunks does it, I guess, because he copied it from Future Gohan. Actually can't remember. I can't remember the Masenko lore. An orange Piccolo that transforms into giant so you can link with the Power Awakening Piccolo. Yeah. I mean, we've got characters like Harudagon in the game. Like, he could literally just be giant orange Piccolo, but just having a standard one I think would be cool. I was thinking about it the other day, like, thinking about the superhero stuff. Like, it is funny how crazy, like, I mean, obviously, compared to the big bad, like, the characters like Goku and Vegeta and Frieza and stuff, obviously, Orange Piccolo isn't, like, anything super crazy. But you gotta remember, like, Orange Piccolo, he is pretty damn strong, because, oh, doesn't Piccolo Jr. have a beam clash of Goku's Super Kamehameha with the Masenko? I probably completely forgot about that. Anything from OGZ I've probably forgotten as well, to be fair. But yeah, like, because you think about the fact that I know Piccolo doesn't necessarily know exactly how strong Goku and Vegeta are at that specific point, but like Piccolo essentially says that like the Gammas are on like blue Goku and Vegeta level, right? I think, unless I'm misremembering that, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Piccolo estimates that the Gammas are on blue Goku and Vegeta level. I guess at least what he knows from seeing them in the Tournament of Power. And then when he goes orange Piccolo, Gamma 2, who was literally beating the brakes off of him like 30 seconds before that, he just like tanks a punch. He like tanks multiple punches from him, like without flinching. And then like knocks him down to the ground, basically unconscious in like one punch. Which means that Orange Piccolo is like above, like quite far above Blue Goku and Vegeta from the Tournament of Power level, which is obviously quite high for the main cast of characters. And yeah, that is true, because like Orange Piccolo beats Gamma 2 easier than Ultimate Gohan is doing against Gamma 1. And obviously we would assume that Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are exactly equal in terms of power. I don't think it's said anywhere otherwise that one of them is stronger. So yeah, Orange Piccolo is like pretty strong. But like I said, we only have like his estimation to go by. And even without considering UI and like Blue Evolution, Goku and Vegeta would be stronger than they were in the Tournament of Power by the time Superhero happens anyway. So I can't wait until the anime comes back properly though, and we get to see like UI Goku and Beast like sparring and stuff. Like, that's going to be cool. One punch. Yeah, he believes they would give them a fight. Like, they're on a similar level, I'm pretty sure is what he says. And like Cell Max, he basically says something along the lines of him being more powerful than anyone that they've ever seen, which obviously includes Jiren. Technically, Piccolo doesn't know how... Well, I guess from when he teaches them the fusion dance, I guess Piccolo has kind of sensed how strong Broly is. So technically that means that if Piccolo says that Cell Max is the strongest enemy that he's ever, like, felt, then that would include Broly. But then obviously Broly doesn't go full power before they fuse into Gogeta. So he's only talking about Super Saiyan Broly, I guess. Because I think that's something that people debated when the movie came out, like who's stronger, Super Saiyan Broly, like full power Broly or Cell Max. But I'm assuming it's supposed to be Cell Max. Like, I think at the time that Gohan like becomes Beast at the end of the movie, he's supposed to be the strongest character. But that's because obviously we don't know about Goku hasn't unlocked like true UI
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
and all that kind of stuff yet, like he does in the manga. So Orange Piccolo's only strong because of the Goat Kami's merge of him. And Nail. Don't forget about Nail, of course. Ultra Ego Vegeta will sacrifice HP as a super attack effect and will do repetitive supers like Protect Goku. Well, no, because this is set before that, right? So those things haven't happened yet in the story. Oh, wait, yeah, no, that's true. In the manga, the Dragon Ball Superhero happens after those things, doesn't it? Because obviously the movies don't take that into account. But in the manga, the Cell Max fight would happen after the Moro arc, which but then I don't know if in the manga Piccolo says that Cell Max is the strongest enemy that they've ever faced, because that would include Moro technically. I don't think Piccolo ever sees Granola or Gas though, so they wouldn't be included, I guess. I'm still upset about them doing Fat Gotenks and not giving us Teen Gotenks. Yeah, I agree. Because that's the thing, even them fusing into like normal Teen Gotenks, like they still wouldn't have been strong enough to fight him, so it's not like they had to fuse into the fat one, otherwise it wouldn't make sense, like power scaling wise or anything like that, right? Like, yeah, it should have been normal Gotenks. But unfortunately, normal Teen Gotenks still exists only as another heroes, like a heroes only thing, still, for now. But yeah, the movie's its own thing. I'm not sure, again, like I say, in the manga, I don't know what Piccolo says about, like, Cell Max's power level compared to other characters that he would have seen, like Moro and stuff. Heroes easy anywhere. Exactly. Thank you. Where are they, Dokon? I've been waiting long enough. When it gets to November, which isn't even that far away now, it'll be 2 years. 2 years since the last Heroes celebration. How it is missed. Heroes EZA this November with the Xenoverse 2 10th anniversary celebration. Fingers crossed, but yeah, so I'm trying to figure out now when we will be doing the next podcast, because apparently Minato works Sundays now. Because I said I'm actually busy on the 18th. Would you guys be up for Sunday the 19th? But Minato will be working. So we'll try and figure it out. Because obviously for me, any day is fine, as long as I'm not already busy doing something else. Friday wouldn't be ideal, because Sister Ningen's coming over Friday and staying over with us, because then we're going to this thing on Saturday. But if it was the only day that the other guys were available, I guess I would have to do the podcast on the Friday evening. But if either of them are free on any other days. But obviously, of course, I'll let you guys know with the announcements on the YouTube tab, the Discord, Twitter, all that stuff. Like when we do decide and lock in when the next episode of the podcast is going to be, I will, of course, let you guys know. But yeah, the completion. Yeah, like I'm stuck with my 79% Warrior in Black because of the stupid mistake that I made doing the Hidden Potential. That will haunt me forever. Like, if they never bring those characters back ever again, that will haunt me for the rest of my days, that I have to have one of the heroes' characters. Every single other one is at Rainbow, and I've got one that's only at 79%, even though I pulled like 14 copies of him. or whatever it was, because I used 9 copies to get him to SA10, so that'd be 10 copies, and then I had to do, yeah, so I pulled 12 copies of him, but he's only 79% because I did all the other characters, I opened their paths first, and then fed in all the copies for super attack. And so because I'd done that, I thought I'd already done the paths for Warrior in Black as well. So then I just fed all the dupes into his, fed all his extra copies into SA to get him to SA10, and then realised that he didn't have any of his paths open yet. And fortunately, I pulled that many, because could you imagine if I'd only pulled 10 copies, like, he would only be 55%. I'd be even more furious. But hopefully, if they do ever do the easy A's and stuff, some of the characters will come back. But because otherwise, yeah, I will be stuck with him at 79% forever, which is very sad. Right, so that leaves me with 12 bullets. Put those there. Okay, so what do I want to leave behind and what do I want to take? Bearing in mind that I probably have a rifle at my farmhouse base. We're only going back to the farmhouse area to search for this special signal thing anyway, so it's not like I have to stay there for ages. Let's move these wolf pelts over here. Still the saddest yet funniest short I ever did. The worst part is it happened live on stream as well, and then obviously I made it into a short and posted it afterwards. But yeah, I have a bunch of characters where I have their SSRs with like a couple of dupes, and I've even started link leveling them now, because obviously I'm at that point with my account where I'm just link leveling random characters. But yeah, unless that unit ever comes back at some point, even if it's to buy with the blue coins, and then obviously I would, but yeah, they're going to be stuck at 79% forever, which is most upsetting. Because the completionist in me is obviously very annoyed about that as well. Did I not pick up that red toolbox? Yeah. Why is it not letting me select? Because it always used to. Why is it not letting me select a tool to make arrows with now? Okay, there we go. I don't know why I wouldn't do that before. Because, yeah, it cuts the time, like, in half. Now, you don't want to be crafting arrows without the toolbox. Because, yeah, in the time it takes me to make 2 here, I'd only be able to make 1. Right, so I'm 1 arrow short of making an 1 feather short of making another one. Oh, I can put that stuff in there. Maybe I should take some of that out, because at least I can use it to repair my other clothes. Right. Chuck these down, chuck this over here. Because, yeah, if they bring back the Heroes banner, like, if they bring out any Heroes EZAs and then have, like, the units available with blue coins or something. Because, obviously, blue coins are basically useless at this point. Okay, those can stay there. Oh, I found those in the bunker. They're actually just all cured already. Oh, that's super good. Never get the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s. I did the same thing with Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, see, they would be in the next set of EZAs as well, which means if they did EZA, at the very least, they would be available on a banner. Like on the actual EZA banner. But that's the thing, the other ones might not, so I still might not be able to get Warrior in Black, but... Right, what else have I got that's weighing me down then? Because I am carrying a lot of things again. Oh, yeah, I have got 8 arrows. Because I picked up all these tools and stuff in the bunker. I wish the 50% supports came back for collection purposes. Yeah, because I've got all of them, but yeah, they're not all rainbow. Like, I think my minimum one, I think that physical Gohan, I think he might only be 55%. Chuck this over here for now. Right. Oh god, I'm carrying like so many arrows. Put these over here because my spare bows are here as well. Don't know why they aren't just added into the general summon pool at this point. I know, right? Especially because they're old characters now, like especially like the ones that don't have ECAs. Like, it's not like they're useful for anything if you did pull them, but at least for collection purposes, yeah, you'd be able to get them if you don't have them. I mean, I'm assuming the only reason, I guess, has got to be because of the licensing thing. I don't know, but none of that stuff makes any sense to me. I don't know how it works. Because, like, if they're in the game already, and I don't understand why you can't just, like, rerun them again. But I guess it's the reason why, like, the Arale units have never come back and stuff, right? So, I don't know. The Aurora is occurring. Yeah, they're not even exactly like even in Battlefield, like my heroes team got washed, so it's not like at least that was one of the things. At least I could still use them for Battlefield. Like I would save the heroes team and use them in like the final fight, or if I lost the team partway through for any reason, I could just sub in the heroes team. But can't even do that anymore because I just get crushed, which sucks. Right, so what do I need to do? I'm going to be going off on an expedition. I'm not going to be there for that long, and I don't need to take loads of stuff with me because I'm going back to a base that I've already been to. So, So let's see. So I don't need a hacksaw. I don't need 2 knives. I don't need to take this pot or this skillet because I'm going to be coming back here. I don't need to take all of this lantern fuel. I don't need an extra can. I don't need an extra... Well, I mean, this one's going to break soon, but I don't need an extra sewing kit because there will be one at the place that I'm going to anyway. I don't need a second whetstone. I mean, I've got 7 arrows. That also feels like I don't need that many. Could drop the one that's about to break, I guess. I don't need all of that medicinal stuff either, but... Oh, the type supports. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. They should just be in the general pool. The fact that they're not is really dumb, because Yeah, they're like completely irrelevant now. Unusable in basically everything. That thing is too full. Will it let me? Haha. Yeah, because they take up quite a lot of space. Because they're like 50, 0.50 litres. Oh man, I was hoping I could fit loads of them up there. We can only fit like 2. Maybe if I move this one a bit, could I fit a third one up here? Because if I take one out of here... and then put in some other bits now that I've freed up space. And then drop this. Oh, I did see it green for a second. No, where was it? Oh. It flashes green for like a split second, but yeah, not long enough for me to actually like place it apparently. Move this like right to the edge. Yeah, it's annoying how some items it will let you put them like really close together, and then other ones it won't. Like there's clearly enough room. I could put 2 more on there, but for some reason it won't let me. Like it acts like there's not enough room. It's really annoying. Like, come on, really? I'll just put it on the floor. Whatever. Right, so I don't think I need to take my rifle. I've got a rifle at that base. My good rifle is here. I'm not going to run across anything super dangerous, and if I do, I can always just run away. I'm not super over-encumbered either, so that's fine. And it is now daytime, so we've got plenty of time. Right. Let's go. Off to the dam we go. Okay, no wolf on the ice this time. That's a good start. I swear I've been running the sound like link leveling on auto here as well, like the phone. I swear I've had the same link level team for ages now. Like, when are any of these guys going to finish getting to level 10? Has it really? No, has it really been that long that they easy aid? That feels like too long. Let me check. Cards. Actually, you know what the easiest way to find them is? If I go to categories and go to Universe 11, because there's so few characters, and then find, not Universe 11, sorry, Universe 6. And find STR Carver. Why doesn't it say on Dokkan Data? There we go. Yeah, he got his Easy A on the 12th of April 2024. They got their awakenings into TURs in 2020. So they didn't even actually awaken into TURs when they first came out. They got their awakenings into TURs 3 years after they came out. And then they got Easy A's 4 years later. And then, yeah, that was the last time they were on a banner. Of course, there's a wolf over there. But that was in the 4th. I need you to get your artist skills ready. Oh, no. My limited artist skills. I mean, I will try. Oh, Wolf is too distracted by a rabbit over there to care about me, apparently. I'll take it. Yeah, that's just a deer. That's fine. What's that? Random dead guy that I have searched before. Let's go. Okay. Well, we made it to the dam with no problems. But so far so good. Make sure we keep the area wolf free. And making sure we keep the doors closed. Okay. So now I have to remember where it is I actually need to go. Stupid scroll wheel. Yeah, I have all the type supports. I don't think I have any of them rainbow though. Yeah, I've got them all, but varying levels of loops and stuff. They're all link leveled, but I think the Gohan and the Super Buu I might only have at 55%. Have a look. Super... You know, they're Super and Extreme. Physical, you are... Majin Buu Saga. I like the fact that they made it so the Extreme and the Super Class 1, like, they're both from the same, like, sagas, like, the same arcs and everything. So, yeah, Physical Super Buu, 69%. So I've got one dupe for him. Stuck on something. Where's the Gohan? There. Oh, Gohan's 69% as well. Okay. So I do have both the physical ones with one dupe. Let's look at Universe 6. Oh, Kaba is 90%. Hits 90%. I think I got quite lucky on that banner when the STR one was out. Because wasn't it like you did like 3 multis and each of them were a guaranteed one of those characters? Like for the different typings. So that was good. I think it's Tech actually is the one I have the least. Because I think TN is quite low on the list of dupes for me. Change that to Tech. Change Universe 6 to Android/Cell Saga. Yeah, because like I didn't have TN back when like Super Saiyan 3 LR Goku was one of the strongest units in the game and had obviously Over in a Flash and a bunch of support with the TN. Yeah, TN is only one dupe. The Cell is 2 dupes. But yeah, so I would very much like them to come back so I could get extra copies of them. That would be great. Oh, wait, hang on. So this is how you come back in. How do you get out? I can't actually remember. I didn't mean to do that. Isn't there... I think there's a door back here. I shouldn't have put my lantern out. Although I think, is it over here? No. Piss. I'm going to put my lantern out. Yeah, I used to still use them in Battlefield when I made the mono teams, but that was like, yeah, the only place I ever used them anymore. Oh, there's a whetstone though. I should take that. Those are always useful to... Wait, where the fuck... How do I get back outside? Why do I not remember this? Because I know you can't come back in the door that you go out. You have to come in through this window. But apparently I can't go out this way. So now I'm confused as to how I get back outside to the dam. Because there's not a door in here. Which I thought there was, essentially. It must be back here somewhere. Oh! Is it down here but to the right? Because I came from straight ahead. I think I know where it is actually. Otherwise I'm going to be very confused. I mean I already am. But in fact even this is further back than I thought it was. Just a random shortcut bit that exists for no reason. Is it really this far back? I mean, I guess so. Yeah, because I came from there. Yeah, it's this door here. But that brings me out a lot further away than I thought. So can I go back in this way? No. So yeah, the door only opens one way for some reason, which is interesting. Yeah, because then if I want to get back in, so the way that you get back, I need to go this way, and then when you come back up this way. You can't go in that door, so then you have to go here, like, edge your way along this, like, thin bit here to get over there, and that's where you then climb in that window. So, this is, I guess to be fair, it is where I want to be now, so I suppose that's fine. Yo, Christopher, how's it going? Yeah, going good. Survived for over 200 days now, and I found an actual in-game like quest now that we've been to the airfield and found the transistor radio thing. So now I'm off exploring to find all of the signals from the mysterious radio towers. which will ultimately lead to a super bunker full of loot, which is quite exciting. So we are on our way back to one of the areas I was at very, very early in the playthrough, where I set up one of my first proper, like, big home bases. And I haven't been there, in terms of in-game time, I probably haven't been there for like 100 days. So... is that a rabbit? Yeah, it's too small and moving too quickly to be a wolf, I think. Right, so... I can't remember what this area is called.
I could use a drink.
Lower down and winding river. I think I don't really have to do anything other than follow the river though to get to where I need to go, so... Ah, well I'm obviously wrong because that's blocked, so... do I go this way? Oh, I'm like super, super thirsty. Okay, I got a quick eat and drink. Made some good progress. Yeah, we've been doing quite a bit. So I was just very much in the mood to keep playing this today instead of continuing with High on Life. As much as I am enjoying High on Life, I just really wanted to play more of this. Did I look at that when I came here last time? Pass. Yeah, because this is the other side of the bit that's blocked, I'm pretty sure. So you take that little detour and then continue following the frozen river this way. And then I can't remember if it's a cave that I have to go in or not. Usually it is for transitioning between these areas, but... maybe I should have just looked this up, because now I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go over there or not. Winding River. So yeah, I went there, went across the shortcut. Yes, I do go up there, because that is where the cave is that I then have to go in. Right. Okay. At least I know where I'm going, sort of. I mean, from this point onwards, I do know where I'm going, but... and then we'll need the Pleasant Valley map. Where does that come out? Is it there? No. There. Yes. Okay, not super far away from where my main base is. I need to figure out where on the map the transistor radio thing is going to want me to go. Gilroy was here, 2017. Damn, I think that's almost 10 years ago now. I don't know which way I have to go. God, why are there so many different pathways in this cave? Oh. Well, this is a dead end. That I have been to when I came here before. Okay, dead guy. Fire. Yeah. Okay. Up a level bit. This is probably the way. I probably clicked on all of these the first time through. But... Reef point. It's crazy that those things are there for, like, they're people who, like, backed the game, like, before it was released and everything. And so you could choose to have a message written, which some of them do, that we've seen. And a load of them just don't. Like, obviously, I don't know if the people, they probably didn't expect way back then that the game would be as big as it was and last as long as it did, but that'd be crazy. Like, the idea, I could never do that. Like, if I was going to back a game, and one of the things is, oh, you know, we're going to put a little totem in the game world for each of the backers, and you can have a message on it if you want. I can't imagine being like, nah, I haven't got anything to put on there, don't worry about it. Imagine if you just found one. It's like, if you find my one randomly, you come across one of these like little cairn things and it just says beans, beans, beans. Right, so just the safe way down from here. Pretty much. Okay, so I've basically got to go north from the cave. So, probably this way. In fact, yeah, that hunter's blind thing is there, so once I get up to there, I need to go sort of that direction. I envision Dark Souls troll messages. Yeah, there's like a cairn right next to the edge of a cliff and it just says, just jump. Or like secret platform below or something, and then there isn't. Which in a game with permadeath would be absolutely brutal. Unlike Dark Souls, or at least if you read a message that says like hidden passage below, so you jump off a cliff and you die, at least you just come back to life, like nearby. Whereas in this, like imagine doing that when you're like 100 days into the game or something. That'd be brutal. So we just keep heading this way. I wonder where... So where is the actual bunker that I need to look for? Oh, that's a tree. What does it look like on the cube? Possible shortwave cache. So there's 3 present. I don't think there is a bunker specifically. Oh shit. There I am looking at the map, and here comes a wolf. Stop zigging and zagging. No, stop. Oof. Can't be dealing with that. Eh. Right, so do I cross a road? So I've come out of the cave, gone past there. Yes. In fact, there should be the radio tower thing. I think it's over there, so this is the way I want to be going. Can't see it, but I think the tower is over there. But I've got to be careful because there's potentially a bear in this area. So yeah, apparently according to the thing on the key for the map, there's 3 separate potential locations that this radio cache thing can lead me to. That's where I took the rope from and put it up there where the base is, so I have to go around this way to get down. My farmhouse is like over there somewhere, or over there. So that means I'm now there. Oh. Okay, so we're almost there. We'll end the stream once we get to the farmhouse and settling in our base. Fighting against this wind, of course. There's a bridge. Yeah, so there's the road, because there's the car. And the farmhouse is just over there. And that's where we're going. I haven't been here, like I say, in-game for over 100 days, so I have no idea what's... I'm assuming all the food that I'd left in the cupboards and stuff is probably all destroyed now. Because unfortunately, any food items and stuff, if you leave them in containers and they get to 0%, they disappear. But because obviously with my food skill thing, I can eat food at 0%. I need to make sure I'm leaving it like outside of containers so that it can... I could have sworn I had snares around here. Although it's probably been so long that they've also now destroyed because it's been over 100 days since I've been here. There it is, my original home sweet home in the game. I like the effects, like because of the weird, like sort of like watercolor art style. It makes the clouds and everything look really cool. Okay, so I didn't do any of the proper like house customization like I've done at that previous Mountain Town base either. So I haven't done things like move the bed downstairs and stuff, which I should really do. For now, we'll just get in and sleep, and then I'll probably mess around and do that next time, or like just before the actual stream, so that the house is all set up really. In fact, I think I should have a bunch of bear meat in here. Yeah, nice. Bear in mind, this has been sat here for like 100 days. So yeah, it's at 9% rancid bear meat, and then ruined rabbit meat says it's 0. But if I cook it, it goes back to being like 40% or something, which is fine, and then I can just eat it. So yeah, look, I've got a bunch of tools here. We got birch bark. I've got 3 pots and a thing. That's why I didn't have to bring any of those. Bunch of wood. Oh, there's no flour here. God damn it. Nowhere I go is there any flour. Because I need that to make my pie things. Is there any in my fridge here? In fact, to be fair, the food here is nowhere near as like low percentage as I thought it was going to be. There's no flour here either. Man. I'm never going to be able to make these pies. Right, but yeah, I've got a bunch of spare tools here already. I thought I had a rifle. Actually, did I put my weapons in here? Okay, yeah. I didn't have a rifle. I did have a load of bullets and another revolver. Some more animal pelts, which will all be ready to go. Okay. All the books that I read while I was here. There's not as much here as I thought, but this is just another temporary stopover so we can do our quest and find these radio transmitter locations. So, right. Drink some water. And then, what time? It's still early day, so I'm going to sleep only for an hour. So I don't waste the day for next time for doing stuff. So there we go. Sleep for an hour. That saves the game. Back here in Pleasant Valley after being gone. Because like the log here shows like where you go every day. So I came to this area for the first time on day 6. I was at Pleasant Valley. And then we left Pleasant Valley on day 38. So I was here for 32 days. But that was day 38. Oh no, hang on. Mystery Lake Farmhouse. Wait, why does that say Mystery Lake Farmhouse and then back to Pleasant Valley? That wasn't day 36. There you go. I actually left here on day 50. Yeah, so I left here on day 50, and then I haven't come back until day 202. So I was gone from here for 152 days in game. That's kind of crazy. All right, well, there you go. So that is going to be it for this evening, which is going to be it for me until Sunday morning, potentially. As I say, I'll put out an announcement if I do indeed cancel it, depending on how late we're back tomorrow and everything. But otherwise, it'll be Sunday morning for Dokkan Shenanigans, and then Sunday afternoon for more Long Dark. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow on the Twitch side, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.